Hi everyone, I thought I would take you on a gardening tour, see what's going on. My name is April and I welcome you to the garden. I have been doing no-dig gardening and making my own compost for, I'm going on the 4th year. So I just wanted to invite you to this and let's just take a look around and see what's going on. So as you can see, we had snow. We've had beautiful warm weather. Then we had snow on Tuesday, and we had a nice, actually, I think Sunday night and Monday we had some spitting of snow. But this is lettuce here. So lettuce is frost hardy, and it wasn't like a hard frost. It was snow, and snow. Can you see there's such thing as warm snow? But I live in a snow belt, and there is a warmer snow. So we have lettuce going on and they're really happy. They probably liked some of the cold. So this is normally where I put my tomatoes, but this lettuce here, because this is come and pick again lettuce, I pick this over and over, it's going to be gone before I put tomatoes out. So I'm going to use it here to, it has a new layer of compost on it. So this is an oscillating hoe or a Dutch hoe, and I use it to get any little tiny weed seedlings that come up, which we don't have that much of, I'm very glad to say. So this here is some snow peas. I made a little trellis out of some bamboo. And then I just raked this up here. I raked it, and then I did pull a handful of dandelions because I'm going to use them to make my own dandelion tea for the garden. But you can see here, I'm pretty sure that's a sunflower, and these ones over here are sunflowers too. They're volunteers because that's where one volunteered last year, and I let them grow. They make shade, they bring in a different type of biology, so I let things mingle together. So if we cross over, and if you want to know, my beds are done on 30 inches with around an 16 to 18 inch footpath. So just to give you an idea. So this is going to be a little bit a longer tutorial. So that there is a cabbage. It actually volunteered in one of my pots in the house and I let it grow, but I'm pretty sure it's cabbage. So we have over here some corn, it's called corn salad or lamb's lettuce, and some of them are just coming up and then other ones are maturing and going to seed. This grows all over the house, or not house, all over my garden. It's like my house. So I just put in the rocks in the middle. I use those to weigh down anything going on when I put, sometimes I cover my garden from pests and or animals that are coming through, but we use these lights here. They're solar lights. I have them around the garden and they come on for 15 seconds and they solar charge. I've been super happy with them. They're on Amazon and they've done really well. This is a bed for the winter, and as you can see, I have lettuce in here that needs to be picked. We've been eating our own lettuce for a couple months now. We're super happy with it. So I just fertilized my garlic. I've been growing garlic for 3 years and I've had a really good success with it, but I didn't know when you should fertilize it, and I'm just learning about that. So every other week until the middle of July. No, sorry. Well, the middle of June, I think, is what it's more like. I'm learning those from, different YouTubers. So the little flower, or, the little sticks here are all potatoes. I put some potatoes in. And just to give you an idea, this is kale from last fall that I put in. These are kale plants. They looked really rough. When the spring comes, they look dead and yucky. I trimmed them up and look at them. They are so happy. It's actually a little bit warm for kale right now because it's around 70 something today. And kale is a colder crop. And then I have spinach coming in too that I had here. So we'll be picking this. So that's what's going on in the garden right now. As you can see, there's not a ton of weeds in here, but there is a few. But if you keep up on it, I don't weed, every day, all day long. So right there, I just want you to see this. If I can zoom into that a little bit more. That is a small weed. I think it's a dandelion. And so I'll pick that out. And I'm actually making the dandelion tea. That's kind of new. I make fermented plant juices. So that's one of the things I have been doing. So you can see here, this is fermented plant juice I made last summer. It has a lot of nutrients in it. This one, it's just like it's a syrup. It's made with organic brown sugar and plant material, and I let it harvest or just set and mature. See if I can, sorry, I know I have to pull out a little bit. So I put about a tablespoon of this in water and water my plants because it's great for the leaves. And so I have that one. I have this one here that needs to be, I'm sorry, decanted. That's the word you want to use. And I have a little bit here that must have been not enough sugar in that one to draw it out. And then there's one here. And I will be making more of these as I go along. So this whole cupboard is a wreck because we had our lawnmower in it, but we're actually going to be building, we have permission now to build a small greenhouse potting shed, and it's going to go right in here. It's going to be just about 10 by 12, just under 120 square feet, and so that's going to hold a lot of our stuff that's in the house and in my shed that I can use regularly. So it's going to go right in here. Not sure exactly which way we're going to face it. Probably this way, or it's going to go this way. Either way, and will fit. So that's what's going on. And I zoned my garden so I know where to go. So this is zone 1 of my garden, of my lawn. So this area I've been working on this one. I've worked in different areas. I have 5 zones so I can keep up with where I need to be during the week. That's what I'm trying to do anyways. Because last year I got kind of stuck in one area and didn't move on. So just another little note here. This is raspberries. I think my biggest mistake with my raspberries is I didn't fertilize them. They're just not in rich soil. They have compost, they have the wood chips, and these are second caners, so they have to, all the fruit comes on the second cane. And then those are black raspberries. And so I am learning to fertilize them, and hopefully I will have a really good crop of raspberries this year. If not, I'm gonna have to rethink where they're growing, because maybe that's the issue. So I hope you liked what's going on in zone 1 of my garden. And I thank you for stopping by and watching. If you would subscribe, that would be wonderful. I'd appreciate that. And if you would like it, thanks very much. And I hope you have a great day and a great weekend, and happy gardening.